Okay, this is part 3 of fixing this refrigerator freezer. Hopefully fixing it. Video 2 kind of got screwed up a little bit, but I'm going to post it. It's going to be posted anyway, which if you watched it, hopefully you watch this one. So to recap, in video 1 and 2, we had to remove the ice maker. We removed the auger motor that works to put the ice out, and a couple of miscellaneous little mounts and brackets here. So now we are taking loose the piece that I just removed in video number 2. It has to wire the mount for the light and all that, and that allows the little bit of air to vent through certain places. But right there's a massive chunk of ice, and the next step would be to take this panel off there and to see how much of the coil and the vents blocked up. I'm hoping this got it covered up 100%. As the refrigerator draws its cold air off that ductwork right there that goes over to the other side, and here's the fan that blows cold air to it and circulates air within the freezer. So I'm going to put you on pause and attempt to take that piece off, and this cover here, which I may not have to. I can probably take it and defrost that with a heat gun from the bottom half, but we'll get back to you just in a minute or two. Okay, now I'm going to remove the fan and the fan mount. What the heck is this bullcrap? Well, anyway, I've already unclipped the wire to the fan, so and the ductwork. So let's take that out. And I'm hoping that's my problem there, how it's all froze over. Usually I freeze over when it's not letting the air, it's not circulating. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that that's the problem. So the one thing that we noticed that first started out in the freezer is that the ice cream was getting soggy. All right, that's kind of like soft serve. All right, and then over here, the water just wasn't getting quite cold enough. So I'm gonna set this piece down, and then we're gonna take that back piece off and see if we can not tear something up. So I know I had a little pause, but we'll get back to you just in a moment. Okay, from this part, these panels are primarily snap-on from the bottom, so you could use the proper tool to unsnap them. And let's see. Okay, so I've already unpopped it, and now we're going to take a look at that. So I don't know how much effect that's going to have on it, but you never want to take and pick at that. I don't know how good you can see it, but that's a big cluster of ice right there, and it looks like a little bit of the foil insulation cover has come off, and it may be stopping up some of this cooling fins, which that right there is going to knock about, I'd say 60% of the airflow out. So the next step is going to be I gotta get down there and look at that. It's got a drain, so I got to find where the drain goes and try to put something to catch all the water that's going to come from melting all that ice. So we're going to put you back on hold, and then we'll attempt to defrost this and see if we can get some freezer working and cool air for the refrigerator. Yeah, I found something else interesting that down here at the drain, well, I got it covered up, but there's a heating element that goes around. So that's whenever it's stopped up, if the drains get stopped up, that heater will come on and melt the frost. But right up there, it's got that big chunk of frost. So I'm trying to figure out a way to keep from flooding the kitchen floor. So I gotta get the heat gun, and I may get the vacuum cleaner, shot back, and we'll try to catch the majority of that water so it won't get on the floor and make a mess. Okay, with my wet dry shot vac, which we refer to as R2D2, and my heat gun, we're gonna start thawing, defrosting and thawing this out. What I've done was put a plug in the little hole down there, and I've got the vacuum. This thing does not want to focus. So I got the vacuum set up down there, so I'm just going to suck the water out as it thaws. And it's going to be very loud, so I'm not going to video that. So we'll be back with you as we continue this, trying to get this refrigerator running properly. We're still freaking recording. Well, all right. Well, I may have been recording. I may not have been recording when I was supposed to, but apparently I hit the pause or I didn't do something. But so you probably got a recording of something, which heck, I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna edit that out. So let me start this video over. So this will be part 3, ending part 3.